is the apostrophe. When we text, we do not need to use the apostrophe, but in our academic writing, in our published writing, there's still an expectation to use the apostrophe correctly. In this video, I'm going to take you through how and when to use the apostrophe and point out a couple of common mistakes that are sometimes made when using the apostrophe. So there are two places where we use the apostrophe, just two. We use it for contractions. Contractions are when we use that apostrophe in place of missing letters, like it's going to be okay, it is going to be okay. The other place where we use it is for possessives, usually in the form of an apostrophe S, although there are other places where we also use possessives, and I'll be talking about that today. So here are a list of a few common contractions. We have the contractions it's, which stands for it is, don't stands for do not, isn't for is not, and the list goes on. Haven't for have not, would not, would have, wouldn't for would not. But there's also a bunch of other contractions. 'Twas the night before Christmas. There's an apostrophe there before the T because it's a shortened form of it was. It was the night before Christmas. Y'all is a shortened form of you all. Ma'am for madame. Cuz is a shortened form of because. And even words like abbreviations like international, there's an apostrophe there to indicate all those letters that we just skipped over. The other place where we use the apostrophe is with possessives. So as I said, usually it comes up with an apostrophe as Tammy's mitten, my sister's diploma, my dog's fur. The apostrophe S indicates possession. Things get a little bit more complicated, however, when we're talking about the plural possessive, okay? So I have a grid here to kind of try to simplify it. So we've got singular, one dog. We have the dog's collar. The dog's collar is made of leather. One dog, one collar, apostrophe S. But imagine if we had multiple dogs with multiple collars. In that case, we use an S apostrophe to indicate that there's multiple dogs. So the dog's collars were made of leather, plastic, and were even spiky. Multiple dogs. In the case of house, if we have one house, the house's mailbox, one house, one mailbox, apostrophe S. But if we have multiple houses and we're looking out over the rooftops, we would say S apostrophe. The house's rooftops glistened in the sun. Okay, and there are other examples which I'm going to skip over now just to keep it simple. One of the big problems comes up when we're talking about it's versus it's. It's with the apostrophe and it's without the apostrophe. When do we use which? So it's with the apostrophe, as we just learned, is a shortened form of it is. It's going to be a good day today. It's going to be a good day. Apostrophe S. So the it's without the apostrophe is actually a possessive pronoun. So its fur is brown. Its fur is brown. The dog's fur is brown. In this case, there's no, even though it's possessive, and we usually associate the possessive with an apostrophe S, when we're talking about pronoun possessive, there's no apostrophe. And we remember that because when we're talking about the other pronoun possessives like theirs, it's ours, it's his, it's hers, it's yours, we would never use an apostrophe with these possessive pronouns. So in the same way, we should not use the apostrophe with the it's when it's a possessive pronoun. There are a couple of other cases where we sometimes use the apostrophe unnecessarily. There's an S and it looks like we could make it an apostrophe S and it looks like it's okay, but if there's no contraction and if there's no possessive, there's no need to use the apostrophe S. So in this case, the ballparks are busy this summer. The ballparks are busy. There's a plural. It looks like maybe it could be possessive, but no, there's no possessive. It's just plural. So no need for an apostrophe. The ballparks are busy this summer. No apostrophe. Here's another one. He gets to go to the ballpark. In this case, there's no possessive. There's no contraction. There's not even a plural here. It's just a regular conjugation of a verb. He gets to go to the ballpark. No need for a apostrophe. So he gets to go to the ballpark. That's it. Let me know if you have any questions.